EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Set up, 8, read. Check, 55 to Mike. And let's get the X3, 218, chopper.
They'll run on first down. Stevens. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
5. 52. Right 52. Bring it. And the ball. Ready.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Lions will take over.
Outside. 54. Mike's 54. Here we go. Jim.
On first down, it's James. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, son. 54, right there. Lady. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's James. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, son. 52's the mic.
On 3rd down, James. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it's... Sails out of bounds.
Here we go. At their own 12-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock, left side here. That's the tight end fan. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Hey, exit.
Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Pilot, 64, weak. Sweet grip.
On 1st down, Lock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run on 1st down. It's James, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, it's James.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On third down, James. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
On second down, it's James. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go, side. 92. How you getting the lady. Check 52 is the money. Check 52 is the money. 6-man.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Lions.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. They run it with James. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's James. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On third down, James. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 50, go.
Lock now on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
3rd and 7.
Ready. 18 Gator. Hey, Foxtrot. Ready.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down.
Drop in.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is
into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, Stevens. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Alpha.
On second down now, it's Stevens. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Now a give, right side, Stevens. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevens. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Clock now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Shoot! Man, 80. Watch the safety creep. Check 13. Check 13.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Nice, sweetheart. Right there. 54.
Now Darnold. James has got it. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, lady. No, check that. We don't like 52 right here. 52. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, Haywood.
Again, Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 29, Darnold, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
It's taken to the 26. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Down. 10-2 stop. Protein spills. What we got?
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that'll be incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Go. Hey, Charlie. Mike 51. Mike 51. Ready.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Come on, QB, come on.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Here we go. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Stevens. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stevens, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
Darnold from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Play action. Now it's locked. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Ready?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Zoo. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, defense, let's go. Get it.
Block working out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, lady. Crunch. Bravo.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 16 yards.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
We're going to sign. Mike 52. Kill. Hey, lady. Lady.
On first down, Darnold. High throw, but the catch is made.
Darnold's pass.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Now it's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey, high 7. Hey, lady. 52.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, Mike.
Second down and goal. Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Let's go. Ready. 70, Indy. Blue draw Corkers. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Slam, slam, slam. Check, check. Hey, wahoo. 40's the mic. Squeeze. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Here go.
Here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. General West. Go, go. He's checking crack. Ready.
Locked to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me?
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke. Yeah, he'll find Hall. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Where's 50%?
Here's Darnold. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Catch made here by Campbell. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, exit.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They'll keep it on the ground. Stevens. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Muscles him off. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Right here, right here.
Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Here we go again.
To throw is Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing again is Darnold. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just